Do you ever feel like you are running in a million different directions with your business, yet not making any progress because you just don't know what to focus on first? Hi, I'm Paula Ram, and I help direct sellers grow their businesses without leaving home. And this is a big problem that many network marketers, direct sellers, and business owners have. They really don't know what to focus on first. They don't have a clear picture of the whole plan, the whole treasure map, and know how does what I'm working on at this moment fit in the bigger picture. It is just a fact. To earn a full-time income with direct sales or network marketing, you have to have a treasure map. You have to have a plan, and you have to be focused. The number one thing you need is focus. And this is where many of us lack, because there is so much awesome training out there on the internet on how to grow a business these days. There are so many different tactics and strategies. It's easy to just jump in all these different strategies and try all of these different methods. And then you feel like, wait a minute, I'm not making any sales and I'm not enrolling any team members. So something's off. Why am I not making any progress? It seems like I'm just spinning my wheels. So what you need is a treasure map. A step-by-step system to get from where you are now to where you want to be. And for many of you, that is a full-time income with direct sales or network marketing. So if you follow this plan, you can get there. So in this video, I'm going to give you an overview, the whole big picture of the treasure map to a full-time income. And the metaphor here is a voyage, going on a voyage. You are an explorer, you are getting your ship ready, and you're going on a voyage to your full-time income. So there's 3 stages to this. The first stage to getting ready for your voyage is outfitting your ship. Don't skip this step. It is super important to prepare for your voyage before just jumping in and trying to do all the things. So the first part of outfitting your ship is determining your vision and your goals. Why are you doing this? Why did you get into business? That is super important to know why you are doing this. And your goals, it's not just monetary or things you want to achieve, but it's what type of person do you want to become? Who do you want to be? What do you want your life to look like? What do you want your family to look like? What do you want your daily life to look like? These are all important things. And why are you doing this? What people do you want to help? What people do you want to serve through your business? It is really important to get very clear on all of these things, because you really don't want to just blindly jump into another project, another business, without really realizing why you are doing this. You don't want to get to the end of your life and wonder why you put the time into the things you did, and what did you do them for? Who did you help? So this is really, really important. You don't want to get to the end of your life, working all your life, climbing up the ladder to get to the top of the wall, and when you get to the top of the wall, realize the ladder was propped on the wrong wall. The second part of the outfitting stage is finding a mentor. Find someone that you trust, you relate to, that is where you would like to be. Now, a lot of times, some people, you just don't connect with certain trainers, or, I was in a coaching group once, and it just wasn't the exact vision, the exact type of people, the exact values that I had. So I never was quite comfortable there, even though they gave great training. So it's good to find someone you trust and that shares your values. Then again, you will want to make sure that they are where you would like to be, right? You may be following an awesome YouTube trainer, but really you're not that interested in growing your business primarily through YouTube. So even though you may like that person, you may need to find someone in the direct sales industry or network marketing industry, who has achieved what you would like to achieve and follow them. The third part of outfitting is one of the most overlooked parts, and that is determining who your perfect lifelong customer is. Don't skip this part for sure, because you will be looking in all the wrong places for your customers and team members. Contrary to popular belief, everyone is not your prospect. There are only certain people who would be interested in your product or in joining your team. So it's narrowing that person down and finding where they're hanging out. This is commonly known as your customer avatar. It's one person, one ideal, perfect person whom you love to work with, whom you share values with, whom you know that they would love your product and they would be a perfect team member. So you will want to do your homework to find out who that perfect lifelong customer is, so you don't waste your time with all these people who are not the perfect fit. All right, stage 2 in your voyage is setting sail. This is the fun part. Okay, so first of all, the first part of setting sail is branding yourself. Branding yourself, your name, who you are, to set yourself apart from your network marketing company. You are not your network marketing company. You are yourself. You are unique. This is what sets you apart from every other rep in your company. You do not want to just be one more nameless face, one more nameless consultant in your company. Because what would stop someone from buying from somebody else in your company or buying from the corporate website? No, people buy from people. And so you want to grow your brand so people want to buy from you. The next part is finding a strategy that works for you to get leads, sales, and team members. Because without customers, you don't have a business. So where do you find these customers? So there are a lot of different strategies that work. But I'm going to tell you the one that has worked the best for me, that I highly recommend you focus on, and that is influencer marketing. This is a great strategy because you're not bugging friends and family, you're not leaving home, you're not messaging strangers on social media, you're not doing all those things that make you uncomfortable with direct sales. So what you do is you find where your perfect lifelong customer is hanging out. What influencers are they following? Where are they going for advice? Who do they trust? And then you reach out to those influencers to promote your product to their hundreds, thousands of loyal followers. So if an influencer is recommending your product to her followers, they are going to buy because they trust her word. An influencer can get in front of thousands of more people than are in your local circles, right? If you feel stuck in your local circles, there's only so many people in your town, or you have so many friends or Facebook friends, this is a way to multiply your reach. You can multiply your reach through the whole country or the whole world. This is a great way to multiply your results without increasing your effort. So basically, you are not having to do any selling. That's a common thing I hear, like, I am not a salesman, right? So this way, you are not having to do any selling. The influencer is doing that for you. And basically, she's not selling either. She's just recommending your product. She's reviewing it, she's doing a giveaway for it, getting people excited about it, and they want to learn more. This is how you will gather leads, right? Because even if someone doesn't buy right away, you will want their email address to follow up. And this gets us into point number 3 of the setting sail stage, and that is growing your email list. This is so important to growing a strong business that lasts, right? If you build your business totally on social media, those are so fickle. They're always changing their algorithm. They're reducing your reach. They can be taken away from you in a flash. But an email list you own and you control that. And this is the best way for developing relationship with your new leads that you got from your influencer. So they are slowly learning more about your product. They're slowly learning to trust you, and eventually they will buy, right? It takes people like 7 to 10 times of seeing a new product before they're comfortable in trying it out. So this is where your regular email communication comes in with these customers. And you're not just selling them spammy, buy my stuff emails. That's important as well. You are sending them valuable information that makes them want to open your emails. They know it's not just another sale email, but you're sending them something of value that will help them. And again, if you really know your avatar, your perfect lifelong customer, this will make it easy for you to write emails. And a lot of times you can just write it about your personal life, something that's going on in your life, something you learned, right? Or some tips that relate to your product. There's endless things you can do and send an email, but you definitely need to grow that list, because the more people are on your list, the more likely you will have a good number of customers who will start buying. Now, once you start getting customers to buy and try your product, you are going to get some raving fans. You are going to get some customers who fall in love with your product. So you're going to have some customers that just buy again and again, and that's what you want. That's your perfect lifelong customer that buys again and again. And then the awesome thing with this is once you get these raving lifelong customers who buy again and again, it's going to be a no-brainer then for them to ask about joining your team. This is how you can grow your team, grow a strong team, all right? This is how I grew my team. So now it's total over 8,000 members now because of, it started with just raving fans, just customers who love the product, and then they join. Okay, I didn't ask anybody, will you join my team? Please join my team. I'm looking for people to join my team. Right? So then it just seems like that's just one of those kinds of things that give direct sales network marketing a bad name, right? They think, oh, they're friending me just because they're going to ask me to join their pyramid scheme, right? you know that you don't want to be one of those people who just like are making all these new friends on Facebook just so you can, reach out to them to see if they're open to joining your opportunity. Right? That turns people off, and it's really hard to get any really strong team members that way. Again, you want to focus on the product. Have your customer fall in love with the product so much that she will not want to be able, that she can't help herself, but she will have to join your team. Another cool thing about influencer marketing is a lot of times not only will these customers sign up to join your team, but you will start getting the influencers themselves to join your team. They will see how awesome the product is and how easy it is to sell online on their blog or on their Instagram or whatever their platform is. And they will see it as a no-brainer to sign up to give themselves another stream of income. So you can see, once you get a few influencers to join your team as well, how that can have the potential to really explode your business. So the influencer marketing strategy is very powerful and effective, but a lot of times it starts out slow. It's like a snowball. You've got to do the things to start getting those leads one by one, a few at a time, working with more influencers, finding those good influencers. More leads, more email addresses come in, sales start coming in. You're developing that relationships through email, so they start to trust you, and you start getting more customers, and more team members. So then it just snowballs, and eventually it's, in the beginning, a lot of work, and then eventually you're not doing much work at all. It's like taking on a mind of its own and growing and rolling down the hill, getting more and more customers and team members. All right, stage 3 in the voyage is claiming the treasure. This is what you've been waiting for. If you have focused in on one strategy, you should be having a good supply of leads and customers coming in now. You should be starting to get team members, okay? So now that you're at claiming the treasure, there's some things you want to do to exponentially grow and expand to become a top earner in your company. So in this step, you are becoming an influencer yourself. And you may find that this is the time to start really getting focused again. Well, the whole process is about focus, right? But you'll want to see what you can eliminate. What extra tasks are on your plate that you can eliminate? What tasks can you delegate? This is when you'll maybe want to start hiring some virtual assistants, or what I do, hire my family members to help you out. And then automate. What part of your systems can you automate? What sales funnels can you get going to get customers automatically, team members automatically? So eliminate, delegate, and automate. That's going to help you a lot in your business. Then you're going to want to launch the boats. This is how you grow your team and support your team members. This is very important, because if the sales and team members just stop with you and your first level, that's not growing a very strong team. You want your whole team, your whole downline, level after level, to be strong, to be getting customers and team members. So how do you support them? Well, you give your first level lots of encouragement and support. You direct them to the resources that are available. I'm sure your company has a lot of great resources. You can direct them to the resources that I have or other trainers with the strategy that you've chosen. And then you support them and encourage them. You don't pressure them, you don't push them unless they want it. There are those few people who like to be pushed. So it's kind of knowing your team members, knowing the ones who like to be pushed and the ones who just kind of want to be left alone to do their own thing. But you point them to the resources and give them that support, encouragement, and recognition that they need. And then you train them to do the same with their first levels. So you're not having to manage the entire huge team, but you're training each person to support and recognize and encourage and direct to resources their first levels. The last part of claiming the treasure is to build your own place on the web, your own website, your own blog, your own home base, which serves as a hub for everything you do. Once you're becoming an influencer yourself and growing a successful team, you'll need that place on the web where you have sales funnels going in and you're automating things, right? You're growing that trust factor, that influence in the world. So this is also important. Now, a mistake a lot of people make is trying to jump in and build a website or a blog before having leads and customers and team members coming in, okay? Because then that's kind of diluting their efforts once again, because it's a lot of effort kind of to start your blog, your own brand. So it takes focus again. So don't try to focus on that at the same time that you're focusing on your strategy for getting leads and customers, okay? So you want to make sure you're in the right part of the treasure map and focusing on that area, so you're focusing on one thing at a time. And that's it. That's your treasure map to get to the new world, to build your full-time income in direct sales or network marketing. The key is knowing where you are in the voyage and knowing what to focus on at this time. And then what is your next step, what to focus on next, and so on until you get there. And not try to do all the different things at the same time, because you'll burn yourself out and you won't make any progress. So to find out where exactly you are on this map, I have the Top Earner Voyage Quiz. So you can take this quiz and find out exactly where you are. Are you in the outfitting stage? Are you in the setting sail stage? Or are you in the claiming the treasure stage? And which area in there should you be focusing on? It's a real quick and easy quiz and fun as well. So just click the link in the description and go take the quiz. It'll just take you a couple minutes and you can see exactly where you are on the map. And you can also get a printout of the entire map. So you will have all this information in a PDF, in a guide that you can follow for your own map. Because I know this is a lot of information today. And you can just fill out the quiz and you will get a copy of this whole process, this whole map for yourself. So take the quiz and come back because I would love to know what stage you are in right now in your voyage. So take the quiz, find out what stage you are, and come back and comment. Are you in the outfitting stage? Are you in the setting sail stage? Or are you in the claiming the treasure stage? I can't wait to find out and watch you reach your destination.